Alright. What's up? We are here. We are doing the Ashen Pages podcast, and I am the Dice Boss with you. Along with, at the moment today, we got Corvo, Starside, and the one and only Tank. We are currently missing Shorkle at the moment. May join in later, who knows, but I assume they are a bit busy today, and that is completely understandable, especially in this day and age of straight up chaos and anarchy. So, yeah, how is everybody today?
I will eat your lungs.
Oh,
Not if I
go.
eat yours first.
I think someone stole my lungs. I don't know where they are.
Oh.
What in the world?
So I'm gonna tell you now. I might have. I don't.
What have you? What
Did you at least season them correctly? Like,
What?
I
Yeah.
want to save them for myself. What the fuck?
Okay,
dude,
folks.
No, I put in that Tony's.
Folks, this episode was today sponsored by cannibalism. Enjoy good, tasty human meat, I guess. Jeez. All right.
Yummy.
All right.
Ooh,
So,
dude, not your friends.
Invite your friends. Have a picnic.
picking.
Oh, piece of Nick.
A piece of Nick.
Hey, y'all, you want to run that by me one more time, Chief?
Nicholas.
Saint Nicholas.
He was delicious.
What in the
Man,
world?
he tasted like candy cane.
I swear to God. Okay, so today's topic. Speaking about things that can sometimes get us all like riled
Thrown in
up a
jail?
bit. Well, that too.
Thrown in jail.
It's called the Barbarian, and I just flipped over a miniature table nearby. But yeah, so the Barbarian, a very fun class that has been played by some. I have played one before. Corvo has played a Barbarian archetype, and Smith has played 2 so far. Or
Soon to be 3.
yeah, Tank played 2 so far, and that's why I said Smith, because that's the one you're playing right now. But I figured, even if we aren't playing a Barbarian, what's a one interesting topic? That is the topic of flavoring your character regarding what kind of a... See, this is what was interesting, is the fact you were talking about eating other people, and then we're talking about
flavoring, right?
Spices.
God. So,
So you had Tony's.
So the flavoring of your Barbarian,
Garlic
and how
seasoning.
I will throw a bottle at you. So how does one then flavor the rage of the Barbarian? Because we've seen at least that there's at least the mechanics regarding, for example, in the Pathfinder thing, you got the spirit instinct, the fury instinct, animal instinct, things that can work on a mechanical level. But how do you then go outside the book to make it interesting and make it more unique of a rage that shows you really did some creativity into it? Because I've seen one video by No Nat Ones that was talking about, you got the usual rage Barbarian, then you got the manic Barbarian where he's just insane, then you got, I think, an interesting concept, the scared panic Barbarian, who rages to literally... He's so angry and he wants something to go away, and he's angry that's not getting away, so he's like being very afraid, saying, no, get away, get away, get away, like all that kind of deal. So I thought, what are some other ideas for a rage, for a Barbarian? So we're gonna get to some of the crew here, and I'm gonna offer up one. But first off, because you said when we were behind the scenes earlier that you had an idea, Corvo, and I'm curious, what's your idea of a Barbarian? What are you gonna bring that's gonna traumatize me?
Okay, so,
Here we go.
I just think it would be funny, okay? Just imagine. Alright, I watched this anime not too long ago, okay? And, well... and it dealt with, basically a princess, who just wanted to sleep. That's all she wanted to do was sleep. And every time, there'd be something wrong with her bedding or whatnot, she would go around, like, she was kidnapped basically by a demon king. So she goes around tormenting all these demons to get, like, these articles of, like, either parts of demons or magical items and other shit, and, like, manipulating these demons to, like, get all this stuff for her, right?
Mm-hmm.
So just imagine this barbarian, all he wants to do is get a good night's fucking sleep. And, like, he sees, like, I don't know, some kind of, like, a knoll, like an enemy knoll or something, and he's just sitting there fucking tired. And he's looking at this knoll and he's like, their pelt would be perfect for my blanket. And then just start raging and go after him, and they're like, what the fuck? And he's just like, you're perfect! And they have no idea why he's raging to get them.
And then I just picture this, like, the cooldown for that. It's just like, instead of just like, you feel a bit more weaker, it's just instantly go to sleep.
Yeah, just power naps. Power naps.
Yep. And that's the power of the rage. You get what you want, and then by the time it's all over, you get a good night's sleep.
Exactly.
For a second, I thought you were talking about, like, Snow White as the anime. Like, that sounds familiar. Someone's sleeping all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't recall there being demons in Snow White.
I don't know. They put her to sleep pretty quickly. Someone had to use some magic.
I mean,
plus she's out in the middle of the woods for nowhere.
There was a witch, though. What do you think the magic comes from?
Demons? Nature? I don't...
Demons?
Oh, boy. Well, I mean, meh. And at the same time, I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Shut up! I wasn't even trying to do that.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Ridiculous. Why would you ever think?
I think you're hearing things.
Yeah, I think. Have you gotten your ears checked recently? Like.
Oh, they're pretty good. They're pretty clean. I'd tell you that.
Would you say pretty tasty?
Okay, moving on. Starside.
How good are your ears, by the way? I need to check them when you come over again.
I swear to God. Starside, what is your? Huh?
Continue.
You had to wipe up some saliva. It's fine.
So, what is your idea of a barbarian in terms of flavoring the rage? Like, what's your idea of a unique rage approach towards the barbarian?
I was discussing with this behind the scenes before we started, but something hilarious. Just like if the team needs like their friendly barbarian to go into a rage, maybe that barbarian has like a favorite like a plushie or something, and then it's like they don't tell the barbarian, but they're going to fix it, repair the plushie, but they just show off the plushie to them and then just absolutely demolish it. They just tear that thing to shreds, and then of course the barbarian gets pissed and then therefore does what the team needs him to do.
Yeah,
I think that might backfire more often than not. When
there may be some downfalls to that, but I just thought it was hilarious.
Well, I could certainly, like, I think I could also add kind of on top of that, is that, so you see, like, what would be the stuffed animal's name?
Chocolate chip.
Let's go with chocolate chip.
And I could just picture, like, saying chocolate chip. Or making references to chocolate chip during like the raging process and when like attacks especially are being made. Because what I'm also kind of able to picture, especially like if it's being used and you're trying to find a reason, because especially if like you haven't shown chocolate chip to some people, and like you just need an excuse.
You could play a game of fetch with chocolate chip by just throwing it at the enemy.
Oh,
here, big guy, go get it.
Go get it. Come on. You're good to it.
I could just also picture like a kind of crazy like treatment of the stuffed animal, like almost like it's like, for example, like you walk up to an enemy while you're raging and just like, chocolate chip does not like you. Like you somehow have an idea that
Yeah.
what a stuffed animal thinks of other people to then justify using that hatred against someone. Like, oh my goodness, that's actually an interesting concept. That could go somewhere. Like,
Bro, he talks to the fucking stuffed animal. He's sitting there like, chocolate chip, what do you think of this
Exactly.
person?
oh,
And like, like what I did with my NPC Camilla, the crazy one, where she was talking to her stuffed animal. And she's like, well, what do you think of them?
Mm.
Yeah, I think so too. It's just, it leads to that. But she's a witch, and she's supposed to be like really crazy.
and I think the best part is that it's not. It's definitely got to be just simply the player on that one, and he's just coming up with all these different conversations. And that's if the GMs worked with it, maybe the stuffed animal actually is as a sentient being, has a consciousness.
Bro.
That would be the best, most messed up twist. Like,
And like,
Only
it's
the
got, like,
barbarian can
this-
hear it.
it's got like this demonic voice too, just like, Jeffrey, kill them. Do it.
oh god,
Do it for me. Do it for chocolate chip. And he's just like,
why do you sound?
you know, chocolate chip, you have a point.
What?
He starts
Very
to-
multi-class in the class.
Why did your chocolate chip voice start to kind of sound like a Meat Canyon character?
I do watch a lot of Meat Canyon, I won't lie.
About to say.
Uh, Jeffrey, do it. Eat them. Show them who is boss. Do it for chocolate chip.
Starside, what do you like? Any other things you would think? Because I think honestly, you started with just one small deal and it like expanded. Any other ideas you
Yeah,
can
I
on
wasn't
that
able
one?
to. I don't know. It's like, yeah, I don't know. That's all. That's pretty much all I got. It was just like something is like, I wonder where this could go. And it's like, oh, there, it's gone somewhere.
Oh,
Starside, do it. Do it for me, chocolate chip.
oh, someone certainly got
Hey, yo,
it.
to be honest, I would do it for chocolate chip because I feel his pain. I have a childhood plush, bro.
Bro, I still have my childhood pro. Ah!
You can't
Hey,
even
yo.
speak today. Are you okay?
I have my brush. Oh, how. Ah.
It sounded like she was gonna say crush.
I was like,
I have my
okay,
brush.
We lost it. Move on.
I
We
lost
lost
everything.
train of thought. It's fine. What are we talking about?
They have a
What are we
plush.
doing? How much drugs that we did?
I don't know. Like,
It's
Not
fine.
enough.
well,
That's the correct answer.
I haven't done any. I don't know where y'all have been getting them.
Sure, see. You don't know anything about the drugs.
I am a straight edge
Drug.
dude.
Drugs. I was thinking the same thing.
Oh god.
Drugs. Drugs.
Leave it up to Corvo and Starside to be the chaotic duo.
Well,
I find a fix
yeah.
for that.
Rah.
I find that hella offensive.
Hey.
I'm chaotic, I swear.
Well, that leads us to you then. You've played 2 barbarians. So, what's your idea of a twist to the barbarian flavoring? How do you rage? What's your idea?
Well, what I'm currently playing is like a father figure. So he just rages when his either family's in danger or he sees one of his family members get injured, biological or adopted. So he just throws into like a parent rage. Of,
See, here's the
let's
thing.
protect.
You've adopted everyone. I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, that's why he can rage constantly.
There you go.
And then my old one, Stone, he was raging because of the mistreat he had in the past of looking like a giant monster in a small human town. So it's because he was what, like 8'5", giant bull horns with like a minotaur half body. He was fugly.
But he found love.
Respectfully.
No, he didn't. He's still angry and stupid.
He's so angry and stupid.
He's
What a
lonely.
dumbass.
He's in school. He's still in school. You know, he ain't making much progress. He's gonna be in the like next 5 years before he goes to 9th.
He gets to 9th grade. What the fuck is this?
That's a book.
He's like in those. He's in those like little kid desks. He's like scrunched in this little kid desk. And everything's like small compared to him, and all these children
Yes,
are just staring at him like,
Oh.
See, when you said small kid death, I know the exact fucking chair you're talking about.
mm-hmm.
It's such a visual like image in my head. Like,
And like the chair has like that fucking book holder fucking
oh, it's all like welded together, so like there's no movement. God, if you was a fat kid in high school like I was, like those shit like hella uncomfortable. Like you'll be stuck in there for hours.
What do you mean, dude? They were comfortable. They got comfortable after a while.
Yeah, for skinny people.
Hey, it also got comfortable for people like me who had issues sitting in those things.
I find them very uncomfortable. That's a personal opinion.
Yeah, like, how the heck did those kids sleep like? Sleep.
I don't
like
fucking.
Well, here's a
Bro, I don't know.
That was inspiring.
Here's a fun fact or fun story. Since sometimes we have been known to go off topic a bit. There was a friend
Wait, there was a topic?
A topic? Holy shit, we were doing something?
Apparently. So,
a barbarian that rages whenever they get off topic.
I think better yet, just like confused, like as soon as
Fucking mid-fight, just changes subject, stop raging, so like walks off into the distance.
like immediately, like they're having a big fight, and then all of a sudden, it's just like they just like, okay, we gotta make him angry. Like how? It's like, well, we're in the middle of a fight. Hey, did you get the milk? Why are we talking about milk?
Or the other way around. Like the barbarian just stopped what he's doing. Like, did I leave the oven on and just fucking walks out of the battlefield? Did mid swing stops and like, fuck, did I take the dogs out?
Shit, did I do my taxes? Fuck! My credit score is gonna be awful! I don't know. But I just think it'd be a funny.
Just a small little thing. It just fucking ruins all of the barbarian.
So like you mentioned the sleeping on the
And
desks.
not one on attack. He just changes subjects.
So y'all mentioned the sleeping on the desks, and don't know how people were able to do so.
How?
Well,
Please tell me.
well,
Is it witchcraft?
I think so, but because here's the story. Here's the story. A friend of mine tried to take a nap at one point, and he'd been known to do this, but something happened as he was taking the nap. Some people noticed it eventually, but it was too late because the teacher said, "Get up, stop sleeping," and then as the head's being lifted up,
He was dead.
well, that's what they thought because his nose. No, because that's what they thought he was dead because his nose had been bleeding ever since his head was down, so his whole face and shirt is covered
Oh my god!
in blood, and
Fucking zombie.
the teacher nearly fainted, and after she gave a loud blood curdling scream, and that's when and the dude he just woke up and he's like, what's going on? And then he looks down and like, oh, I need to wash this.
Oh my god!
I thought you were about to say
amazing.
he looks down like, oh, and he goes back to sleep.
He
That
thought
probably would have been me if I was tired enough.
he was somewhat worried, but he did at one point thought about doing it because he's like, wouldn't that be funny? So he thought about it at one point to just do it to mess with people.
Just goes back to sleep.
Oh my
I
god!
wake up again, and they're like, "Dude, are you okay?" And he's just like, "What are you talking about? Still covered in blood."
Just a flesh wound.
'Tis but a scratch.
It's
A
just a flesh
scratch.
wound.
Your arm's off. No, it isn't. What's that then? I've had worse.
You lie.
Come on, you pansy. Oh man, that should also be a barbarian. Nah, think about it.
What?
It's the Black Knight from Monty Python?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
just, fake the pain. Just don't admit that you've been
how
injured.
do you rage that though? That's the question.
Like,
it's a rage of cockiness. Like no matter what happens, you pull through with like the era of cockiness of like, oh, you didn't do that. I don't know what you're about. That never happened.
that or like having him like have a goal to protect something or something like that, because the Black Knight in the movie was guarding the bridge, and he's like, or guarding the way, and he's just like, none shall pass. And he started getting pissy whenever he was losing.
Yeah.
So he's just like, I'll bite your legs off.
That'd be it. And I can picture a benefit to put into that is like the whole like, as you're dying, you can't like you still could fight as long as you're raging kind of thing. You just get that very early on in there, and I think it'd be funny, especially just for the role play element to it. Because that's it. That's just you're raging, and basically it's like that Suction Cup Man episode where he's in hell, and he's like, "But you died." That like just all the responses and all that kind of stuff. That's the rage. You're so mad that someone's telling you died. It's like, no, I am not.
I'm not dead. I'm just laying down for a nap. No, you're dead. No, I'm not. You keep telling me this. Like, I'm going to agree with you, but I'm not agreeing with you. And like, he literally fights death.
And then
like, him and death have a bout with each other all the time.
I can just picture this for an argument. It's like,
your organs are on the floor. No, they're not.
It's like just it's a fight where, like, it gets stabbed in the heart, and that's what causes the dying, and the heart's like, stop beating. It's like, how are you still alive? I just crushed your heart. It's like, I don't need a heart. You need a heart, though.
I don't need a heart.
It's like,
built different.
You need a heart, though. That's logic. Logic can die.
He just gets progressively more angry.
Yep.
It's just glorious.
So
that's all I gotta say.
So here's my particular take, and I think it's interesting. So imagine, if you will, a man who is raging, but it's not raging. It's not raging to him. To him, he is insane. He is psychotic. And he sees everything as this fun time, happy land of cotton candy, rainbows, and sunshine. And as
I'm going to tell you now, you know who this sounds like?
Yeah, I know who it sounds like.
So you know who? The Pyro from Team Fortress 2.
Yep, that's part of the inspiration for it was that. And just on the real life deal, it's just people see him psychotically raging with a smile with like intense
I don't know
strength.
why, but a song jumped in my head as I can picture like Pyro with the flamethrower. He's running around with like the small fluffy unicorns dancing with rainbows plays in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Happy-go-lucky song is everything is on fire.
I mean, that's literally like the Meet the Pyro video on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. And that's
I know I've seen it somewhere before.
Yeah, that's where I got the that's where I get the inspiration. Like, just there's a dragon, but while everyone sees it as a dragon, he sees it as a big puppy dog. Like just a giant sized puppy that he thinks he's playing with. So as he's wrapping his arms around to give it a hug, everyone else sees him suffocating and choking the dragon.
Oh.
Which the funny part is, an even funnier part too, is that it is also like in the comics for Team Fortress that he does see, they or whatever they are, see the world extremely differently compared to everyone else. Like, this motherfucker ends up having a company, if I remember correctly, and in his eyes, from what he sees, because Miss Pauling and the others are trying to get their attention, so the one way to get Pyro's attention is with fire. And so they see the fire that Miss Pauling and them had set, and what they see is like rainbows and shit. Like literal rainbows and everything. And they're just like, ooh, yes, I like this. Who is it again? That's the only way that they get their attention, and they literally do see the world differently compared to everyone else, and it's just great.
Wow.
Yeah, read the comics. They're fucking great.
Yeah,
like
I didn't even know.
Yeah, I literally Valve, where is my part 7? But we're not going to talk about that. I'm not upset or anything.
I think you're obsessed. There's one particular.
I am obsessed, and I want the fucking sniper figure, but that shit's expensive. Like, God, I want it so bad because he's my. I don't give a shit if that motherfucker's 40-something years old. I'll still what?
Whoa.
Changing topics.
Yeah, yes. One time to pay him change. Now I can't even talk. So, what did you guys think of that?
Of Kono's rant about Sniper? What are you talking
I'm talking about the barbarian that
I would play it. I would play it. I would do it. Like, they don't know the identity.
Interesting too.
Yeah. I will do it. Like, I will literally make that. I will play that because seriously, that sounds like so much fun. Y'all don't know the identity, nothing. You don't even know the gender. They're just like, oh, oh. Oh my god, I would have too much fun with that.
Nice.
I would do it. I would do it for you.
Yeah. Well, not gonna be so I know we got like about a few more minutes, and I think we've definitely covered a good bit of ground on it. So I figured with the last thing to kind of talk about that I heard about lately is an interesting, and mind you, of course, I'm not being paid to just talk about this or anything like that. It's just I found it interesting after it was mentioned by Nonat on his channel. There's apparently a team collaborated community project of new Pathfinder content from specifically just the fans and everything. So from what I've gathered, this is basically gonna be like classes, spells, backgrounds, like a lot of stuff that people are homebrewed, and it's gonna come out in 2 volumes of these books. I'm trying to find what exactly this would be called, because I want to make sure that I don't say it wrong. And of course, the thing also is taking way too flipping along. And even there, I messed it all up. Okay, there we go. Sinclair's Library, which apparently has a new Kickstarter website called Backer Kit. Interesting. Alright, so I'm just going to post that on the podcast channel if you guys want to take a look into that. But yeah, so it's a codex and a player guide where it's all kinds of new NPCs, backstory, story hooks, new classes, new systems, and new archetypes. So it's supposed to be pretty good. And if when it comes out, I'm definitely going to use it. And they even say it's going to be able to be compatible with 5e as well, in case you want to use it for Pathfinder, or if you want to use it for 5e. Apparently there are options for both games, depending on what's your preferred style. So
The more you know.
Heck yeah. But I'm certainly going to be looking into it once it's coming out, because it is Nonat 1's particular project, and I've been looking into the channel of his for a while, and he has helped me make some ideas to especially add to the Pathfinder games, as well as to understand the game a bit better. I think when for him, I wouldn't have been able to like kind of figure out how this game works, and at that point every Friday we would be just lost trying to play this game at that point, because I wouldn't know what I'm doing.
I never know what I'm doing.
Well,
What are we doing?
Sweet bliss of stupidity.
the sweet bliss of pitidity.
Is that a new drug?
Cocaine.
Also, if you guys ever want to, always look into Starside and my
I mean, they do have
Twitch stream, guys.
Yeah, y'all do.
I help with it.
I know you help with it. Shut up. Shut up, Wolf.
Yeah, but they don't know I help with it, so man.
You do. You're kind of like the co-host to my Twitch streams.
Honestly, to be honest,
Yeah. I mean, you
Mhm.
ain't wrong, but yeah.
Yeah, they got Twitch. I don't. I read books when they
Oh,
do that.
somebody's too good for video games. I see how it is. Look down on us common folk.
I'm not looking down on anybody. Oh well, but that's all the time we got today. So any last words y'all got?
Please save us. We're trapped in the basement. He makes us do this. Please get us out.
All right, we know who's not getting any dinner tonight. Starside, any?
God no, please! I haven't eaten in weeks.
At least you get food. I'm stuck in a chest.
I can't even play along. Oh, Starside, any last words?
To the gamers here and there and everywhere, you're loved. Don't forget that.
Oh yeah,
He was made to say that. He's in the basement too. Please
No,
get us
you-
out. Help.
Wow, bro!
Big.
Damn, on this month, that's crazy.
About to say, well, we're getting shut down. Thanks a lot, Corvo.
Help, please. Please help. I'm stuck in it. Ah!
On this month, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Oh Jesus.
Anyway.
I'm having a thing where get tank. There, I said it. Whew.
Words.
Tank, shut up. Tank, how? What are your last words to this wonderful audience of people that, for some reason, listen to us?
I don't know what it says on the card you gave me, but goodbye, I guess. This post-it note doesn't have like really bad English.
I can't even with any of you. Well, except
God.
Starside. Starside he's just about as lost as I.
Starside's gonna be able to
really
eat tonight,
am.
Wolf. He's gonna be able to eat. It's okay, we'll starve and we're letting people know we're stuck in the basement. They don't believe us.
Joke's on y'all. Y'all are in the basement. I'm in the closet.
You're the one who kidnapped us.
Yeah, and then I trapped myself in the closet. See how it works?
Damn it, now we'll never get out. The idiot has the key.
Well, thank y'all for tuning in. Take care, and we love you. Bye.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bye
I know.
bye.